Hi.
Hey everyone. Yeah, we're having some frame droppage today. We can't figure out. What is getting better?
No.
I was putting my computer on, but I shut it off of the internet.
Well, hi everybody, and welcome to TFT for today.
Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee.
Hi everyone.
And I am not even on the stream yet.
So that can only make it better, right?
Well, maybe it can make it better. I see I'm frozen on my screen. Oh my.
I'm going to leave you here for a moment and go check the Ethernet just to make sure it is connected.
Okay. Well, everybody, little snafus are us. I hope everybody is doing well. And Sonny has come, and we've got a whole new display here that he is going to have problems with. Sonny, no. Oh. Come here. Come on. There you go. Get in Mr. O's chair while he's gone. Hey, Irish. Y'all can hear us, can't you? Well, anyway, lots of new interesting things today, but maybe I will just go. Hey, it's working on my end, and it looks like it's all green here now.
Okay, no.
Well, apparently we still have some issues. I'm going to hold up the Sacred Traveler Oracle Card booklet by Denise Lynn. That always... Why did you do that?
Because it was already down.
Okay.
See, it was like that.
Okay. Well, we're losing our backdrop and everything today. Give up. Give up now. It has been a crazy day here today. If you could imagine. So I'm using the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards for... Now he brings them back up there. Okay, we'll see how that goes. For our cards.
And you were looking for this, weren't you?
All right, Mr. O. Are you going to be able to pick a card?
I just asked you a question.
I didn't hear you.
I said you were looking for that camera view.
Perhaps. So I guess I was. So the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. And we picked today Crossing Bridges. And so let me read Crossing Bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Crossing bridges is a way to let go of the past and begin a new life, a new cycle in life. A heartfelt change is ahead. It's time for healing old wounds with people and situations. It's time to forgive and let go of the past. Do whatever you need to do to make amends and then let it all go. If there's anything unresolved in your life, take steps to restore and reconcile. You may even need to burn your bridges behind you. Boy, do I think I know what this card is talking about. Heal the rifts within yourself. Help others traverse bridges in their lives. Now, the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, when the traveler crosses a bridge, a new land awaits on the other side. You are ready to cross a bridge or bridge a gap in your life. There are times to step away from certain people and situations. There are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places, and then go forward. This is one of those powerful healing times to choose. Maybe there's a wound inside of you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Transform the inner grievance. Forgive. Let it go. Do it now. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect or release completely. I apparently have gone offline on my tablet. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it. So that is the card for the collective. And I'm going to shut down my side and restart again.
And that would be a great magic trick if I could change into Sun Man Jenna, and I'm sure you can get on the list, of course.
Yeah, of course you can. As a matter of fact, I'm starting from the top and I'm going to make the list as Mr. O talks. Mr. O, do we have something special going on tonight?
Oh, I believe we're going to do another giveaway of one of your readings.
Yes, we are.
So at a certain point, it'll probably be around 10 minutes till closing, 10 to 9 our time. We will go through all the names and put them into our random generator. It's something we have on another laptop, and generate the number of who wins the reading. And do you want to explain the reading at all?
Well, I first want to say Gina was our lucky winner last time, so she will not be eligible for the drawing today, but she has the same reading I am offering up today. It's a modified Celtic cross reading that I created called The Path I Currently Tread Spread. So it's a general kind of reading, but if you want me to apply it to a love reading or to a business reading, I think that could be done. So, we will talk to you about it. And also, when we provide the reading, you will have a choice of getting invited to a video on YouTube exclusively for you, no one else.
A private video.
A private video, or we can email you the reading, your choice.
And I just wanted to mention that it looks like we're still having a little bit of choppy frames, but it is settling down. There was some a few minutes ago. But hey, very cool. And yes, so
names.
Once again, congratulations to Gina, who won the first giveaway, which was on Sunday's show. And that was sort of like our anniversary show because we started on a Sunday about a year ago. I believe it was actually August 2nd, or August 4th, but this year it was August 2nd was Sunday.
Thank you, Gina. I like the name too. I try to come up with clever names for my readings.
And Austin, you are on the list for the reading in the order you came in. So Banshee's going to go through the list right now.
I am indeed going to go through the list. I want to double check Austin and make sure I've got him in the right spot. Yep. Okay, this is what I have. We're starting today with Bonita, then K-Dash, Acel, Josephine, Kayla, Gina, Libra Cusp, Austin, Irish Capricorn, and Jenna. That's what I have. I'm pretty sure I am correct. Don't shoot the messenger. It's been kind of a crazy opening.
Yes, as you can see, I have the one of the decks I'm going to use here, and that's the Karma Music Tarot, an older deck, probably a good 40 years old, but very good shape for me. And that's Strength from that deck. And then I also have our Mermaid Tarot. That's the Hanged Man from that deck, or the Hanged Mermaid. And then I have the English Magic Tarot, and that's the Empress from that one. Banshee?
Well, I have a bundle of newness today. I am using my Ciro Marchetti deck, the beautiful Ciro Marchetti deck, the Gilded Tarot Royale. There's the Hanged Man from that deck, showing it there. And then I have some new stuff, wouldn't you know? I got a copy of the Light Seers Tarot, which I really think I'm going to love. And the Light Seers Tarot is by Chris Ann, is the name. And then I also have this interesting deck. There's the Ace of Pentacles, but reversed. This is the Healing Light Tarot, made by Christopher Butler, who also made the Healing Light Lenormand. Now, you'd think I'd be using the Healing Light Lenormand today, but no, because I got a new Lenormand deck I'm going to try. And this one, I'll show you the fox on this particular deck. It is the Mirror of Truth Lenormand, and it is by Sylvia Neitzer. So that's the box. So I'm excited. I'm excited whenever I get new decks to read with.
Very good.
So, is there anything else I needed to say about that reading in the contest? We are basically trying out readings that we are going to be marketing as part of our our readings for sale once we get our business established.
And that's coming pretty soon.
And that is coming pretty soon. We're meeting with accountants this weekend to help us set some things up. So we're really excited. Very, very much so.
And obviously really patient.
Well, and you guys, hi, Beck X. I'll get
Hi,
you on
Beck
the
X.
list.
Hi, Kayla.
Everybody today will be
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for those thoughts.
in the drawing if they would like. And this is basically because it is our 1-year anniversary this August. We started last year with doing live streams and joining Twitter and getting a Facebook going. And so we're celebrating the, what do you want to call it? Back to the future? I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So yes, and there was actually a very short 12-minute long video on our anniversary. It's on our YouTube channel. You can check that out. We premiered it live on Tuesday night, which was the actual anniversary. And it includes a couple of silly clips of the cats and some other things that happened. And then maybe a little example or two of some of our larger-than-life readings, like our Brexit readings, which got over 1,000 views on YouTube. And, of course, our coronavirus, which we will probably have to revisit that.
How's your drops going?
The drops are moving down. They've moved down.
Okay. Because I keep, for some reason...
You're lagging?
No, I have stopped twice. I had to restart again.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. But I do know we've been having some internet snafus lately, affected my work during the day. So,
Kayla
nothing
laughed a lot.
surprises me.
Kayla laughed a lot at our anniversary.
Oh, that's what we hoped for. We like to have fun here as well as enlighten. And so, job well done, Mr. O. That was Mr. O's creation, putting those snips together, and he did a great job.
I labored over a hot video editor.
Sassy, seriously? Sassy is stepping all over my path, the path I currently spread. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get going, and we'll probably chat a bit in between because, I'm going a mile a minute today, if you haven't noticed.
I was just looking at what Gina wrote.
Oh, very good, Gina. Very good. I think he did that for you. So, who is up first? We have Benita.
Benita.
Hey, Benita, you can go ahead and type in your question. In the last week of this month. Okay, all right. Do you want to use this deck?
Sure.
That I am now shuffling anyway? The cats are all here, by the way. You can't see them all, but Shadow is in a chair down on the side of me here, and Sassy's underneath the table right now, trying to probably figure out how to mess things up for us.
All right. How will things go for me the last week of this month? Okay, that's
new
Benita's
cards, Dropsy.
Hi, Young.
Oh, hi, Young. Nice dog. That's a cat.
I think Jung knows that.
Hey, Jung.
It's just that we were talking about dogs and barking. So.
Would you like a reading, Jung? I'll put you on the list. You're going to be at the bottom of the list, but we're here for till 9 o'clock, so hopefully we'll get everybody that's on the list now read for. January girl, welcome, welcome.
You're my January girl.
The Sun Man ruleth indeed. Okay, so how will things go for you the last? We have the 5 of Swords, and it's reversed. Yeah, I know, it's going to be fun to, well, you'll know. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and it is upright. And this is a beautiful card. We
Down
have
in front.
the 4 of Swords, and it is upright.
Oh.
Like here?
No, like in the middle.
Okay. We're trying out a new card stand. We also have a new card stand, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how long it lasts with the cats around here. So the Five of Swords reversed is kind of an interesting card for this month. Do you think, maybe there's some things that are going to ease some stress or...
The Five of Swords reversed?
Yeah, is that better reversed? Because I look at it as kind of better reversed in my mind.
I look at it as a little reversed, but not that much. So
a little reversed?
A little, well, the tension's reversed or the strife reversed. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's still kind of going on. Energy's still going on.
It's kind of like maybe there's some inequity or some wrong that needs to be righted for you, Benita. Not sure what that's about. It might be that somebody did something underhanded, or perhaps you are in that position and, this wrong has to be righted. Something has to be righted.
Right, exactly. And this is, I guess, because we're doing this, it's coming in more your last week. So I wonder if it is tied with the Six of Pentacles, which may indicate that some of this is an issue of money. Maybe somebody is wondering about the money flow right now and whether they're getting part of it or whether they're taken away from it.
I'm also wondering if somebody was either ill or maybe had to take a step back for a while. Benita, I don't know if that's you. So this is a possibility that towards the, that last week of the month, you're going to feel like you kind of need to retreat a little bit and recover in some way. So I'm thinking it might have something to do with what's going on with this card. And then we have the person recuperating from it. It looks as though...
She'll stay there.
I know. It looks as though, it's possible here. I would be careful how much of your time and energy you are expending on others and or the situation, for example, because it might wear you down, physically, emotionally, mentally. I see you as being kind of just taking a break that week in the month.
Yeah, you're going to need to take a break, I agree, because I think that these little bit of squabblish things going on, they don't totally detract from what your business is, but they're just stressful. So I think it's mostly going to be stress and maybe watching a little bit of money slippage one way or the other.
So you think these two are kind of tied? Like
I think
maybe
those are more tied together, resulting in the idea like time out, need a rest, need a break.
So in other words, some people might be, taking advantage of you in some way, your time, your energy, your resources, and you're going to be at a point of saying, hey, enough's enough. I have to take a break. I have to step back from this. And so let me see what the Lenormand can add to that. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Benita. That's what we're seeing right now. And you have two sword cards there, which is kind of a point of contention.
Right. It seems like it's a stressful time in that last week. A lot of frayed energies and that need to take a break.
Okay, so the first card I drew is the Mountain card. And the second card is, the Gentleman card. So, Benita, I don't know if this is about a person in your life, some man in your life, because it looks to me like this may be involved in this entire situation. The Mountain indicates obstacles to me and difficulties. So this situation is kind of going to trouble you this upcoming week. Whether this is a boss, whether this is somebody in your family, a relationship, it seems like it's going to involve somebody else.
Right. It could be that maybe this represents the idea of a person who is giving you all of that turmoil, the mountains. On the other hand, too, it may be the person who says, hey, why don't you just check out for a little while and take a break? It could be tied to that. So it's one either or, but I think that this basically resolves that. This is a time for you to gather in a little bit, take a break, and remember, those obstacles, maybe you can't get them done today, but you can always attack them again the next day.
Right.
Because they're going to stay there until you do. So that's what you got.
That's what we have for you right now, Benita. I hope that helps. And, if you're not here when we do the drawing, if you leave, we will definitely, make sure you know somehow that you are the winner. We will post it on our comments on the live stream page. We will also post it on Twitter and Facebook. So if you're there following us, you should be able to see it as well.
All right.
All right. So we're going to move on.
And is that K dash?
Okay, dash, yes. K dash is after Bonita, and I see the question is there. Thank you, K. And then after K is Acel, Josephine, Kayla, Gina, Libra, Austin, Irish, Jenna, Beck X, Jung, and January Girl.
So let's do the English Magic Tarot.
You mean I can't use all my new... I'm just teasing you.
Well, you can do that next.
I will try another deck. We'll try that one. Okay.
Yes or no? Well, it's actually a two-pronged question, so.
Why don't we do the better opportunities or pursue opportunities?
Oh, the 2 and 2?
From where she's at. Yeah, so better opportunities first and then that second.
Alrighty.
All right.
You're welcome, Benita.
You are definitely on the list to sell. You are right after K dash. You are right after the reading
Yeah,
we're
you're our
doing
next
now.
reading after this one.
So hang in there.
And our rate is continuing to drop slowly, so we're a lot better, apparently.
I wonder what caused that. Mystifying.
It looked like maybe the Ethernet cable wasn't connected correctly,
Oh, okay.
or I switched it to a different one,
Okay.
and it worked. I don't know why, but it did.
All right, I'm going to cut them.
Okay.
Are you able to?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So one pile will be the move question, and the other will be the stay question.
Ooh, wow. It's very interesting. So, for the first one, the first one's move, right?
Move for better opportunities.
We have the 5 of coins, and it is upright. We have the page of coins, and it is reversed. I know I should slide them over more.
Yeah, you're going to have to kind of monitor a little bit.
Well, it's going to be hard anyway because there's
Sure.
2 sets here. And then we have the 9 of cups, but it's reversed. And the 4 of coins upright. Well,
So it's a little bit of a on either side, maybe.
it's really a hum on either side, and you know what, Kay? It may just be because of the environment we're in right now with the COVID and everything, that everything is pretty wonky in the business world right now. Let me give you what I think is going on in should you move to something. Okay, you have the 5 of coins and it's reversed. It's possibly telling me that if you make a move at this time, you could stand to lose some money, or possibly that job, which could put you in a very bad situation. The 5 of coins is known as the Dark Night of the Soul card, sort of. So you may have to even seek out help and assistance. Also, the page of coins reversed is kind of indicating an opportunity that may not work out, or you might get bad news, should you move on. Do you want to take
clearly
that?
makes it look like the move is a little bit more dubious here.
Yeah.
And to me, too, it just seems to suggest that it's not like this would happen if you move. It's like really, I'm thinking these things will kind of present themselves as you're considering it more and more, that you're going to really realize those things don't kind of add up for a security. And I'm sorry about that. I forget, or that was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second one with the 9 of cups reversed, should you stay, I get the feeling that maybe it's not what you want to do. Maybe you really are thinking in terms of moving on. But the 4 of coins is kind of also telling me to hold on to what you have right now. I think it's telling you to stay put.
That would seem to be the case with the 4 of coins. It really is kind of like about holding on to things and maybe pulling within. The 9 of cups also seems to indicate that the material conditions are not really to your liking. It doesn't mean that they're a disaster, but it still represents the idea that you are still looking for more, which is kind of like what part of the question is. So yeah, it sounds to me like this would be saying you can look at that move opportunity, but it's probably not going to pan out, or it's just going to be dubious. It's going to seem risky.
Yeah.
So let's do a Lenormand.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what can glean from that. Wow, is that for real? Can that actually be done? Because I don't know. So, anyway, guys, we have a very polite chat here, so let's all try to get along. I'm not going to judge anybody right now. Let's just move on from this incident and move forward. And if we do see anything like that, we'll watch out. We do have a couple of new people in the room. I don't know what's going on. So... But
is Grandma already on your list?
Yeah, I put Grandma on.
Okay.
And hey, Jihadi, I see you're here as well. I'll keep adding people, but I think after Jihadi, it's going to get a little dicey. But everybody today who is interested can be in line for a reading from us for free that we will send to you, either a video link or an email reading, your choice.
And that's to help us try out this reading that we're planning on using in our marketing enterprise. But this will be done at approximately 10 to 9 tonight.
All right. So what I've drawn with the Lenormand is that I have a feeling you really ought to stay where you are. The child is indicating if any move you make, I think, because this is a letter, like you might get news of something that you might want to try, but it seems like it would be really a small step for you, and at this point in time, it may not be worth the risk.
Which was first, the letter? Which was first, the letter?
No, it was the child.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you're going to mostly, I don't know if this is what Banshee said. I'm paying attention to the chat here because I have something that we may have to talk about. But it sounds to me like there's small steps towards the news that comes to you that may present the opportunity.
Graham. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it pretty much.
So really, I think the advice really right now is to hang tight where you are. And if anything, seek opportunities there. It's possible this child in letter might be about a small move within, the place you're at right now, too. So frankly, I think you should stay where you're at. At least the tarot thinks so.
I want to take a moment to address what's going on.
Yep.
Because number one, I'm kind of like so old school, so I don't even know what that comment means. I guess it's not a good comment, but we have the ability to
remove you,
or to even designate somebody that we trust in our chat room. No names will be mentioned.
So
to be that moderator for us.
So the thing is, let's all just behave and move on. And if it's just not going to work out, I will have to remove people, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that kind of person, but I will. So, all right.
Alrighty, that's it. Okay, so you're welcome, K-Dash.
Hey, Acel, you are up. And after Acel is Josephine, Kayla, Gina, Libra, Austin, Irish, Jenna, Beck, Jung, January Girl, and Jihadi. Well, if somebody is faking your account, I don't know.
We're just going to watch the comments, and if the comments are bad, then we're going to have to remove that commenter.
Yeah, whatever icon it is, it's just going to have to go. So I can't, make these judgment calls, but I just hope we can continue.
Do you want to use your deck?
Yay, Acel, you are up. Yes, we're going to use
reading.
this one.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a yes or no.
Let's see what we have. Yeah, let's find out. Okay. Try to shuffle these good. There.
And our frame droppage has really dropped now. It probably hasn't done any blipping in probably minutes, so that's good. think it was our Ethernet hookup. So I'll have to watch that.
Okay, Mr. O, it's on you.
On me.
Okay, you know what? My Material Matters videos are going crazy out there, and I don't know how or why. But I had something like 460 views on my last video.
Within a couple days.
So crazy. I love it. And thank everybody for tuning into that on Sunday mornings. And our last live stream had 206 views.
Ooh.
That's a high for us. So we're really excited and happy. And that's why I want to keep the good vibes here going.
And we owe it all to everybody who comes and views, shares, likes, subscribes. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Okay, so the question was, does somebody have a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It looks like no.
It looks like no, like big no.
No. But there's some weird stuff going on here, I have to say. There's the Page of Wands, and it is reversed. I'm going to put that card here.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Tower, and it is upright. Oh, I got it. It's another page. It's the Page of Cups.
Interesting.
Reversed. I'll let you go first.
Well, I'm almost wondering if like maybe they had one though, and it's over in a real bad way, you know, and like maybe part of the problem was maybe the person was too young for them or too immature for them, or maybe just brought some bad situations to them that they're now dealing with. But to me, the general answer here is it looks like really a massive no. Hi, MG. And the reason being that maybe it could have happened already and it's already crashed and burned. It is possible that maybe it's happening now and some of this anxiety or stuff is going on now, but I don't see it really.
Well, and what I would add is, because I look at the Page of Wands and I look at the Page of Cups reversed, and to me, it seems as though something romantic has gone wrong. You know, it's a very, you know, there might have been something starting up, but it was a very bad beginning. And it seems as though, you know, something was learned out of this experience anyway. It wasn't for nothing. Whatever happened here, that person took away a lot of knowledge and something from that experience, like maybe never to go out with somebody like that again, maybe never to do certain things again. I don't know what it is, but they had a real, what I like to call a tower moment. So they learned something the hard way. And let's see what the Lenormand adds to this. Very interesting reading here for you.
No. He only adores me like this when we're here. He mostly ignores me any other time.
And he hangs around me.
Oh, except in the morning because he knows I feed him, so he comes and lays on my chest or cuddles in close to my side and looks right at my eyes until I get up to go feed him.
Well, I drew the birds first.
There's that child.
And then the child. It looks as though there's some movement happening with this person. There's going to be news, some news about this person that you are going to hear. Maybe about a move that they're making, whether it's a physical move. I just have a feeling they're taking some kind of necessary steps to improve their life in some way. That's what that looks like to me. And maybe it's after this bad thing they went through up here.
Can you take care of that?
Take care of what? Oh. Yep, I am. I didn't see. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move on and hope things get better.
Okay, so my analysis of those two cards, the Birds' News, it may be that although you have some interest in Karem and whether or not they have a girlfriend, the idea seems to be that maybe you're going to hear something more about this. Maybe they are going to approach you to talk to you about it. I don't know that it's anything else going on, but it just seems to be that they may come to you to share news. Maybe it won't happen really soon, like maybe they have some things to think about, because after all, they have this disastrous lesson that they're embracing. So to me, I'm wondering if like maybe after a certain amount of time of internalizing all that, you are going to hear more about this.
And that's what we have for you. And I see we have somebody new in the room, Sydney. Welcome, but
Welcome, Sydney.
You're at the bottom of our list now, so we'll have to ask you to wait on your question till later and repost it later. But I'll go over
And we'll
the
call
list
you. Yep.
in just a minute.
And thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us today.
And Asel, I hope that helped.
Yeah, so that was a very interesting reading. There's something definitely that went on, but I don't think it was necessarily with that person.
Yeah.
Right?
Not sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird energy, but the basic question was no, and it sort of points some reasons why.
Yeah. So Josephine, you are up, and then Kayla, Gina, Libra, Austin, Irish Capricorn, Jenna, Jung, January Girl, Jihadi, MG, and Sydney.
Alrighty.
Okay, so Josephine. You want to use one of yours?
Sure. We'll go with the mermaid.
Okay. I will get out my next one. I'll use the Marquetti. So which one are you, Beck? Because I'm not going to put up with any more of this. If it's going to keep going on, I can't have you back.
The profile pictures look slightly different. So at face value, I could say that this one here, if it doesn't have any bad comments, you're still on the list, I guess.
I will keep you on the list, Beck. I did cross you off because I thought, I mean, I have no way of knowing what's going on, but I have to kind of maintain the chat here. But you are back on the list. Just hang in there, and we'll get to you. I have you back in the position you were at.
But yeah, the person who also rendered that message, thanks,
Okay,
Jeff.
Jihadi, thank you.
Their profile picture looks slightly different than yours. And of course, we're just looking at little tiny icons, so. Okay, so, we seem to be attracting a lot more attention, with Banshee's hundreds of views and our live streams, hundreds of views. So it is very likely that we may be looking for somebody who will help us as a moderator in the chat room, but we'll talk about that in the future.
Yeah, hey, as
No,
things
Jenna.
get bigger. Jenna, you're still not there yet. Don't worry. We've had a lot of excitement here. And Jung, you are on the list. Don't worry. We still have you on the list. Okay, I'm cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Wow. So what were their intentions when they said ambiguous comments? Okay, well, we have the four, I'm sorry, I'll give it to you. 4 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. They're all Pentacle cards. Is this person an Earth sign by chance? Or are you?
The other thing could be that this was about material matters of some sort, financial things.
Which I get the feeling it's not, is it? It's probably not.
Oh, thank you. That'll be cute. Thank you. We'll look for that.
Okay, so the 4 of Pentacles reversed is somebody is
Well, I'd say that maybe they're casting aspirations on you in some way, or they're talking smack in some way. They're sort of letting it out.
The Four of Pentacles, they're letting something go. That could be you, that they want to let go, or they're letting, like he said, something out. They're just letting it go. And the Nine of Pentacles reversed indicates that they're unsettled and not happy about something right now, either in their life or possibly with you. Go ahead.
The Knight of Pentacles, I agree with Banshee pretty much on that 9. I sort of feel there's this idea that they're really dissatisfied with things. They have a level.
Okay, now he did it.
Well.
That is not going to work well. No. See, he's got to move or we can't do this. So what do you recommend?
I'm going to try to coax him over here. Sun Man, come back over here.
Oh. It'll be fun. All right, let's continue with the reading because we at least know what the cards are. The Knight of Pentacles is a coming or going of something. So clearly something is...
They're a Capricorn.
Oh, really? So
Thanks.
they are Earth. Interesting. There's a lot of Earth energy here in this reading. And but something is going to be happening, and I'm not sure it's altogether positive. So I think that their intentions were not great. I want to see if the Lenormand will bring something else out. Do you have anything to add that might...
Well, my comments on the Knight of Pentacles is that they're possibly somebody that's very self-assured and very righteous in their opinions, and they tend to play a long game. They tend to be a little bit plotting. They're methodic.
Plotting?
No, I meant plotting. They're plotting.
Oh,
they
plotting.
have a scheme in mind.
I see a scheme. Okay.
Yeah, they have some idea about how they want to plan things.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. Oh, we're having all kinds of fun.
The Sun Man has left the room.
Why did you even call him? That's not the thing to do. We have the Bear card has shown up. And we have the Ring card. So,
wow.
Are you involved with this person right now, or are they involved with somebody else?
There's a really kind of weird thing, because it's sort of says like, okay, maybe the surface stuff is like this sort of and then underneath there's like, maybe there's an idea here that maybe there is something attracting them to you. I can't totally say that it's romance, but something sort of pulls them towards you, or that they feel that there's something they need to unite with
both
you
single.
about.
Okay. Well, this is an odd card here. I think that basically it's saying that, there could be a powerful bond between the two of you despite this. I sense that there is some type of a level of commitment somebody is looking for. I'm not really sure it's this person or not.
Or there's an energy at the moment where they need you for one particular thing. They need to unite with you over a situation. It may not be like necessarily a commitment, but it might be like a project. You don't feel that?
No, go on.
That something unites you, and it may be that they need your strength. The Bear is sort of female strength to me in this retention. So maybe they're just sort of testing the waters with you to see if you have what they want, which apparently is a strength, I think.
Well, what I'm thinking of, what I'm thinking of here is that they did let something go, like he said. And so maybe they were giving you the hints you think you've been getting. This ring is a very powerful commitment kind of card here. And the Bear is, kind of about protecting, one's interests. So if you put that with that, I almost think that they're trying to maybe set something up that could lead to something stronger. But I am not completely convinced.
I'm not completely convinced either, because the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in that position seems to indicate that maybe two things. They may be coming from a little position of weakness or unlevel, playing ground. Like they're sort of not exactly up to you. But then with the Knight, it sort of shows a level of foresight and planning, like I said. So it may be that they have a way of figuring this out and moving ahead. They're not like, oh, I have to resolve this now. They're sort of playing a long game, I guess what I'm saying.
So let me just say, Josephine, I think at this time the cards kind of are telling me, don't give up on this yet. Just see where it's leading. Give this a little bit more time. But don't assume anything at this point. Just take the conversation or whatever that was at face value and just move on and see where things lead from there. Just keep the lines of communication open. I feel like if you want to express that you're interested in them, fine, and see where it leads, because there is a powerful possibility of a commitment here.
I think she's right.
And so let's see what the cards say another day on this, Josephine. Absolutely. And sorry for all the disruptions in your reading. I apologize. Hey, Kayla, you are up. And then Gina, Libra Cusp, Austin, Irish, Jenna, Beck, Jung, January Girl, and MG.
We'll be looking for that sunflower, Jenna, so thank you.
Is Sydney still here? Yeah, Sydney.
Maybe, yeah. You're welcome, Josephine.
Okay. So that's our list, and we move on. I'll use mine for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kayla.
And don't forget, tomorrow my Oberon's Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges will premiere. I don't think I'm going to do it as a premiere, but it will be out there tomorrow around 9 o'clock in the morning, Friday mornings at 9 o'clock. So check that out if you have a chance. And what else do we got? Also, that very popular Banshee's Material Matters will be back again on Sunday. So if you're looking for the keys to success in business, education, and finance, join Banshee and possibly me in that chat room on Sunday morning at 10 a.m.
Right, it's a video. It won't be a live stream.
But we'll be there.
But I'll be there in the chat to converse with everybody and maybe clear up some of the cards. If anybody has questions.
Well, the easy answer, Kayla, is to keep coming here.
There you go. A good salesman, that one.
Maybe.
So I'm still in desperate need of a haircut, but our cases in Michigan are going up again. I'm not happy. We had 722 new cases of COVID in Michigan, so we're laying low. Well, what do the spirit guides have to say? Okay. There's the Eight of Swords, and that's reversed.
Whoops.
We have the Chariot, and that is upright. We have the Five of Pentacles, also upright. So if you have been feeling kind of down and maybe that your health hasn't been as it should be, your spirit guides are recognizing maybe in some way, whether it's materially, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, that you have not been feeling yourself. And, they maybe right now want to be able to help you through this. And I think what they're trying to say here is that you hold some of the keys that may be keeping yourself back right now. You may feel trapped by your circumstances, but there is a way out if you would only seek it.
It's really pretty much that. It's there. It may also be, too, that to some degree there's a dichotomy between whether you want security staying in place or whether you're really thinking you have to move ahead with something else, the spiritual mission for you, or just even some mundane matters that will bring you experiences that will texture, your life and your growth. So I'm thinking you should possibly seek a mentor of some sort. Seek that through prayers, meditations. If you're spiritual at all, religious at all, maybe it's time to just go sit somewhere peaceful and quiet and just try to meditate. Maybe get your own deck of cards and pull them. But clearly there is kind of...
What about the Chariot?
Well, I said that that's part of the dichotomy between moving ahead somewhere and then the idea that maybe you are still seeking... you're not sure about your security. I mean, I understand it's reverse, but...
No, Austin, you're still on the list. Kayla, basically... I think the Chariot it kind of goes in with that Eight of Swords there. And so basically Spirit is telling you, you need to make some moves. You need to make some moves now to better your conditions. And they're kind of there to push you forward. I think they want to push you forward. So, and for you to recognize that it is on you to break free from whatever it is that's holding you back.
But I think that they also understand that right now there is sort of, a trying time for you. Hi, son, man.
I'm trying not to look disappointed. I love my cats, but seriously.
But I think that Spirit is trying to say you need to look at the signs. You need to crack a book and look at, some meditations or philosophy. You need to seek this answer because it's not exactly directly within yourself. It's ultimately within yourself, but you need something to kind of pull that out for you.
So I have the clouds. And then I have the Tower, which I pulled second. Now the Tower is an interesting card because it can indicate like an institution of some place. It could be your workplace. It could be a hospital, a healthcare facility. It could be. I lost my train of thought. It could be a healthcare facility. It could be something that kind of holds you back too and isolates you in some way. And the clouds can be a card of depression or confusion or anxiety, but the light clouds are facing this. So I think what this is telling me is that maybe you need to consult, if it's not a doctor or a counselor, some type of advisor to guide you in some way out of this situation. You may need assistance from somewhere, and it's saying to seek it out.
And, we always say we're not doctors, we're not therapists or counselors, we're not scientists by any means, but I do get a sense that maybe there is a possibility, maybe like what Banshee says, that something's just a little bit unbalanced. Maybe you need some vitamins, maybe you need to just get a little more sleep, something like that. It could just be that the physical engine needs a little attention right now. So I would not rule out that maybe you might have to consult with somebody who can give you some advice in that matter.
And it's possible you could have a slight sick spell that you may just need to have a talk with the doctor. It could happen. But I don't see anything super major here other than it seems like right now is kind of the spirits recognize that this time is kind of difficult on you.
There's a lot of anxiety.
It could be the other thing is it could be part of this whole COVID thing. Why didn't I think of that? Because we're all isolated in some ways right now. Things are not the same. So, some of this might be building up a little bit for you. So, Spirit is trying to say, we're with you. We're with you to try to help you get stronger and understand that you hold the keys to this.
All right, good
and
luck.
That's what we have. Hey, Gina, you are up. And after Gina is Libra Cusp, Austin, Irish, Jenna, Beck X, Jung, January Girl, MG, and Sydney. Uh-huh.
Oh. 2 and 2?
Let's do 2 and 2 on this one, Gina. I'll grab these back. I'll use this deck again, though. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see if one version is better than the other. One way to respond. All right. Whoa.
You are welcome, Kayla.
You're very welcome, Kayla. Good luck. Good luck with that. Shuffle. Well, we're going to have to work out a better system. Because, sure, I want the cats to be part of the live stream. They're a big part of our show, as you can see from our anniversary video. But we also have to read the cards. And it gets problematic, too, with them.
Well, you know what was really funny was on Sunday's show, they were gone. It was Sunday, right? Was it Sunday's show?
Oh, you're not seeing new comments? I don't know how to fix that. If my son, Mr. Monster, was here, he might know.
I would say you should possibly try rebooting on your end and see if that helps. Our frames have really dropped down now. We haven't lost frames in a few.
Oh.
I can't
I meant
see what
to
it
do that
is.
and that. Got it.
If you're able to reboot or refresh your screen somehow.
Okay, Gina. Regards to your retreat mode from a certain person. Maintain your silent position. That's the first part. So look at this. We got the Five of Pentacles again. This is coming up a lot. It's reversed this time. And now we have the Queen of Cups, and that's reversed. So that's one option, and we'll get to that. The King of Cups is reversed on the other side. And then we have the Fool upright. So let's see. So your retreat mode showed you maintain your silent position. So if you maintain your silent position...
Is that this side or
that's this side, because that's the first one.
Yes.
So, if you maintain your silent position...
You're going to go crazy.
I think they're going to think worse of you. You might go crazy. That's true. This might be really getting to you. Or this person's going to not think very well of you. They are going to think bitter thoughts about you. Or that you're not a very nice person. And, but that's a healing thing. So how do you want to interpret that?
Well, it may be that they could say you need to be left alone so you can heal because you're crazy or
we go.
You're not well and they want you to stay away and heal yourself. I'm sorry if I'm laughing, but that looks to be the silent thing to me, is that there's this idea that, as Banshee says, the healing, and then that Queen reversed always seems to be problematic. Too much emotional stuff going on.
Gina, I don't want to say that this is like a lose-lose situation, but let's look at this other side here. So let's say you drop into their, box or whatever. We have the King of Cups reversed. In other words, it seems like this person hasn't learned much, from the experience if you should go back now. It's like they're not learning what they need to know. And it's a risk. It's a risk going and doing that right now with the Fool up right there. I mean, you could take a chance on it and take that leap, but I have a feeling you're not helping them learn the lesson that they need to learn.
Is there a third way here?
Well, on the one hand, you risk them thinking worse of you, but they may eventually learn what they need to learn. It's a painful process for them, and it may take time, but they will learn that lesson. But if you take the risk and go back, they may not learn anything at all. That's what it looks like to me.
Well, it could just also mean, too, that maybe they're going to move on to a new adventure.
That could be. That could very well be.
Hi, SP.
Let's just see what the Lenormand will add. I can add you to the list, SP. We'll see how we're doing time-wise. We got an hour left.
We have an hour left, and we do have a number of readings, so we'll see. We'll try to get to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's an issue. Look what you got, Gina. Woof, woof.
Oh, how do you do that?
You
Get out of our tarot deck or our Lenormand.
And then you've got the Scythe. So, I hate to say this here, but this is what I'm thinking is, one way or another, this could cost you a friendship, So this is a very delicate balance here. And right now, I have to tell you, it looks like a friendship is on the line. So, hey, do what you feel is right from what we've told you here, and we're just going to have to see how this works out. You know, there's a potential here that there could be a loss of a friendship.
Yeah, the scythe really doesn't make me feel really good because that dog is all about a good friend. So if this person is really that kind of friend, you might have to look for the third way of somehow saving face a little bit or allowing them the opportunity to save face.
The one caveat I have about this is you'll notice the blade is not facing the dog. So to me, it means that, you know, maybe there will be some kind of a break in the friendship, but it may not be permanent. It may not be a permanent break, but you may end up, you know, separating for a time.
Yes, and maybe I get the feeling like if you did confront that person, they might just say to you, you need time to be on your own, but we're good, but you know, you just need some time to be on your own, because I'm thinking of that Five of Pentacles reverse, the healing thing.
And that's what we got for you, Gina. I hope that helps.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof. Hey, Libra, you are up. And then Austin, Irish Capricorn, Jenna, Beck, Jung, January Girl, MG, Sydney, and our latest person, which was who, Mr.
SP.
SP. Okay.
All right. So there's Libra's question. Let's use my Karma Tarot. I haven't used it this evening yet.
Okay, yeah.
Who is coming?
Buddy. Oh, you're welcome, Gina, as always.
Thank you.
And don't forget, everybody in the chat that is interested today will be put on the list for a possible reading from us, 6 cards that normally people would have to pay for. But we're giving away as part of our anniversary, and you might be the lucky winner.
Right. If you don't stay for the whole chat, we are doing everybody who is in the chat, less anyone that had to be deleted. And we will generate a random number that will signify the winner. And we will put a note in this live stream's comments on that page. We will announce it too, of course, but if that person isn't here, we'll put it there and we'll let them have a chance to get back to us. They'll be the winner.
We'll put it on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere so people will know.
Amazingly, somebody still has their bark. I think they're doing it on purpose to make me like just grrr, grrr, grrr. Oh, should we tell them
cards,
about
Mr. O?
Should we tell them about that great psychic thing that happened yesterday?
That was just the weirdest thing.
The weirdest thing.
But it's so us.
Let's wait till after this reading.
Yeah, after this reading, we have a story to tell. All right. So let's see what we've got here again. It's what's coming, right? What is it again?
For Libra. Who's coming?
Who is coming towards you? Look at this again. We got 2 pages again.
Move those out. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the Page of Cups, and it's upright. And then followed by the Page of Swords reversed. Followed by the 7 of Coins upright. Well, this sure is a fine mess.
Well, I think
Libra.
it's somebody who sort of has a romantic kind of frame of mind. They're sort of poetical. Maybe they seem to speak the language of love, or at least floweriness. But the Page of Swords reverse maybe indicates that they're still a little wet around the ears in terms of some of their dynamics. Like they may have romantic ideas and thoughts and flowery phrases, but they may also say some tacky things once in a while. Or they may also say some things that really are not appropriate. Like maybe they over-ladle compliments on situations that they shouldn't. And then with that 7 of Coins, well, I'm thinking that maybe ultimately there's somebody that has other projects going on, and so the amount of time that they actually can spend on a relationship or coming towards somebody could be dubious too. In other words, that maybe they're not fully interested in a relationship, but they like the appearance of seeming to be interested in being in a social situation.
So I'm seeing with the 2 pages that, obviously this is indicated to be a youthful person is coming. It could possibly be somebody younger than you, or at least younger than you, maybe in a attitude way.
The romantic thing.
Right, or an attitude way. And the Page of Swords reversed and the 7 of Coins upright, I get the feeling that they are really struggling right now in some other areas of their life. And, that may play into how you feel about them, I get the feeling that something might be coming towards you, but is this something you really want at this time? I have a feeling they have a level of growing up to do, and that they maybe are just right now struggling, whether they're in school or they are working, at some kind of job that is taking a major toll on them right now.
See, I think that one makes me feel like they're distracted a little bit too.
Yeah,
so that could be that they
Yep.
have other involvements. And like I said, maybe they like the appearance of being in a social structure, but they're not totally serious about it, And I know people like that. They want the appearance to look like that they're dating people, but they're not really seriously dating.
So they're kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah.
And, you're just going to wonder, well, should I really put some time and effort into this if this is how they are?
Right, because they sort of need to get off of the pot. As the saying goes. Oh, he was reaching for a card.
So here is the Fox card.
The fox? Oh, that's Lenormand, right.
And the Sun card. Well, this is interesting. So I don't know if this is about this person or if this is basically about you right now, Libra. I get the feeling. This is somebody who can be very successful. I think that you could, I for some reason, Libra, when I'm looking at this coming up with these cards, which really did not impress me all that much, I feel that this is telling me that you can do better.
Yeah, these
what
cards
is coming
are
towards you
about
right
a person
now.
who may be on your periphery. These are more about you, and I think that it's what Banshee's right is you're the clever person, you're the successful person, you're looking at finding out something. And a lot of times in tarot, the sun means the book of love or something like that. It's like opening up and discovering love, marriages, people, being happy. So you are moving towards something yourself. It's not so much maybe that this person's moving towards you, but that you will be moving towards what you find interesting.
Well, Jenna, the fox says, the fox should say, I have no time for this kind of baloney. I deserve better than that. So, if you want a little fun and you want to take it casual with this person, by all means do so. But don't really expect much more out of what's coming towards you, because it seems like it's not going to be something long-standing or serious. And that's what we've got right now, Libra. Good luck with that. And we're going to move on to Austin. Hey, Austin, thanks for hanging with us. You are next. And then Irish Capricorn, Jenna, Beck X, Jung, January Girl, MG, Sydney, and SP.
That may be it.
And I think that is it. I'm cutting the list right there with SP, because we got to get the drawing in later, too.
Spirit reading for Austin. All right.
Oh, absolutely.
So, what deck?
I'll get
Do
one
that
of mine.
one? Okay.
Let's use the Light Seers.
That's what you were doing. I thought so. I'm thinking like there's all those little fox things.
Yeah, I've heard that. I was playing right into it, Jenna.
And of course, being a 70s rock and roller, I'm thinking of the Fox on the Run song that was really popular. Part of the glitter rock movement with the Sweet. The Foxy Fox on the Run. Bye, Sunman.
You called again. Don't do that. Okay. Don't encourage Mr. O. I know. Coming. It's coming.
Voila.
It's like the CAT, whose name I will not mention, keeps leaving to go eat and then comes back. And then goes back to eat and then comes back. So.
Oh, that must be really new and edgy because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I've heard. Oh, he does not know modern music as much as I. I know what does the fox. Yep, I know that one. I can't believe you do not know that one, Mr. O.
Is it because you play it all the time and I must be hearing it?
No, but it had its moment.
I see.
Should have been all over your social media as well.
Okay.
Wow, well, this certainly does look spiritual, I have to say, Austin. You have the Knight of Pentacles, that's upright. You have this beautiful Seven of Wands card, and that is also upright. And then look at this one. You also have the Hermit card, and that is upright. So, I think Spirit is trying to tell you, hey, it's still time to go within, and go within, do more meditation, do more seeking, do more journaling, things that really try to bring to the surface things that you need to either resolve or direction that you need to find in your life. The Knight of Pentacles here does seem to indicate to me that you will be moving. Spirit is saying there's going to be movement in your life pretty soon, and it might be more on the material level than the spiritual or emotional level. Maybe there'll be a job in the offing, or something to do with school studies. Something coming your way. Maybe that would even bring more income. The Seven of Wands, that's the Seven of Wands upright. Now, normally that card, and you can see there that she is sitting above, hey, I am in control, above all these wands that are trying to push me off my pedestal. This is saying that Spirit now feels this is a really good, strong time for you to move ahead with your life, to move forward. But you're going to have to dig deep, to come up with a little bit more answers and solutions as to what path you want to take. I think things look very, very positive. Go ahead.
My reading is similar, but maybe a little different. I think that the Knight of Pentacles means you are a pragmatic person and you are moving slowly and surely towards your goals.
Oh.
Okay. Some of those may be financial, but I think this is just more the idea about what motivates you. You just have that kind of driving personality. You just really say slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. But the Seven of Wands also tells me too that you want nothing less than to be in charge of your environment. Mm-hmm. And what you want from that is that ability to go within. That this is what you're doing, is you're going to take as long as it needs and fight as hard as you need to, or put yourself above your obstacles to go within, because finding that spiritual solitude and wisdom of the Hermit's message, that's really where you're at. And it's a journey. It's a contest of putting yourself above where you normally are at. Yes.
Well, I say that you are definitely moving on up. Spirit sees this. Spirit is acknowledging it. And, it may also be time that maybe, the Hermit card could be indicating that you seek a mentor of some sort, whether it's with spiritual studies, whether it's with your practical matters. Maybe you need some kind of guidance or a mentor. That's another thing that the Hermit card could indicate here.
Well, and so in that sense, then that's what it is. You're guiding yourself towards that, and maybe that mentor person is the person you admire the most, who seems to be above it all, the Seven of Wands. Or that's your motivation for being there. You want to get above that stuff.
Well, let's see what the Lenormand
transcending some physicality that's represented by the Knight of Pentacles.
And the Knight is on the move.
So we're going to do a Lenormand, which is another oracle that we do. Banshee's the mistress of that. And it gives a little texture, possibly, or clarification to the other cards.
Okay, so then, so here I have the coffin. And we have the fox. Now, that's an interesting combination to me. I think what this is trying to say is that maybe Spirit might be guiding you and saying that, don't think you are, you have all the answers, that you have all the answers. Put that to bed, put that to rest, that kind of thinking. And maybe it is time to commiserate with somebody else, and seek out somebody who can help you in some way.
Yes, it may be that what has worked for you in the past, really, that's what you're moving away from, that Knight of Pentacles. You're moving away from the past, that you're putting it in a coffin and burying it, and you're moving towards this fox, which is the idea of embracing a more clever, success-oriented mind framework. And even if that is about the spirituality you seek, it still fits, because somebody who knows themselves is the most clever person.
And that's what we have for you, Austin.
So I hope you like that,
Thanks
Austin.
for joining us again. Yeah, those are some pretty good cards. They were some pretty darn good cards. And I just want you to know, Austin, that Sunny was staring intently at the cards from over here as we were talking and reading them. All
Hi,
right.
Sunny Cat. Jenna's saying hi to you.
You're welcome, Austin. Good luck with the journey. And hey, Irish Capricorn, you are up. And then Jenna, Beth,
Right.
Jung, January Girl, MG, Sydney, and SP. I think we're going to get everybody in. I just have a feeling. But we're going to take no more names after SP.
Okay. There's
General
Irish.
overall reading. Okay.
General overall. Okay, so
Can I
is it
use
my
these
turn?
again?
Sure, go ahead. I'm easy.
I'm kind of liking these cards. The camera is on the Sunny. And possibly my bad shuffling. One more. All right. All yours, Mr. O.
Boy, these...
They're thick. Don't they
Yes.
seem thick?
Yeah, I was going to say, this deck seems
It feels bigger than a
thicker.
78 card deck even. So, but I like them. I do.
It reminds me of... The feel of the cards reminds me a little bit of the Morgan Greer.
A little bit. Yeah, I know what you mean.
They're a little
Yeah.
thick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a deck we haven't used in a while.
No, you're right. One of my old favorites.
Gone.
Old favorites.
Long retired. Excuse me.
Well, now I've got all reversals. We have the King of Swords reversed. We have the Devil reversed. And we have the Page of Cups reversed. Well, okay. So, Irish, you want to know what's coming? The King of Swords reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. I don't know why. I'm seeing them as kind of a dynamic duo here, maybe. I think that maybe you might be feeling like you haven't been making some good decisions in relationships or love, and maybe something that you were hoping would start or develop or maybe rekindle, resurface in your life is not working out the way you thought it would. And this is I think in matters of a relationship. And so what it's saying here is with the Devil reversed, and this is just my context on it, is that, you need to break free from restrictive thinking. Maybe what's happening here is that you have been, I don't know, maybe putting all of your eggs in one basket, and you need to stop doing that. The Devil reversed is saying to break free from this limited thinking and start expanding yourself more outward. Liberate your mind and start thinking of other possibilities, And I think as far as relationships go.
I think it's true because the King of Swords reverse speaks almost directly to the idea of either being forced to make a decision or making the wrong decision or not feeling like you can make the right decision. When we throw in the Page of Cups, it also seems to tilt that towards the emotional spectrum, and that maybe it is saying this is just not the right time to make that decision. It's always possible that you could choose not to make that decision. I know it's still a decision, but delaying it maybe is a possibility for you. I can't say for sure that it is, but I also wanted to talk about that Devil reverse too, because I believe that Banshee's right. When it's reversed, it's the idea that you're breaking some chains, and these chains could be a lot of things. It could be, as she said, restrictive thinkings, but it is basically chains are limitations. Chains are things that hold you to patterns or structures that you don't want to be or that are just not really good for you. So this is a good process for yourself too, is that, giving yourself time to think more about what your directions are is also another way of looking at this.
Funny you should mention decisions, Mr. O, because I have the Crossroads card. Now, when somebody reviewed this particular Lenormand deck, somebody complained that is not a crossroads, and they're kind of right. But it is the Crossroads card, so we'll get to that, Crossroads. And then we have the Child. So basically, that was last. The Child was last. That's why I did that. So basically, it seems to me you have decisions to make, you have choices to make, and they're not really big. Maybe you are making these decisions out to be bigger than they really are. The Child indicates that this is just a small move you need to make to, make things better.
So another way of looking at this is that in this general reading, there's nothing that's really earth-shaking other than the call to maybe review what your options are and how you've been approaching those options. But also, too, I think this is saying that what Banshee said is that none of the things that are coming towards you are that urgent that you can't take a little more time to think about them and maybe process to make a better decision than what the King of Swords is saying. But that you are moving towards that point. It just may not be a dramatic, urgent point, I think is what we're sort of feeling. Yeah. You have time to think this through and do the right thing.
And that's what we got for you today, Irish. I hope that helps.
Hope so.
Jenna!
Thanks for coming.
Jenna, are you here?
You were a moment ago when you said sunny meow.
It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to move back to my English Magic Tarot. I think I haven't really used them for a reading. Oh, we did use it for one. Thank you. We love you too. It's a wonderful time that we share with all of you guys.
Absolutely.
A general reading for Jenna. We got that.
We got you covered, Jenna.
And don't forget, everybody, in about 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes, we will, no, about 20, 25, we will be doing our drawing to see who wins the free reading tonight.
As I yawn. Well, one of us had to work today.
I had a meeting.
That's true. It was a very important meeting. That's true.
I spent a lot of money.
That's true. Oh, man. All right, one more. For good measure. Uh-oh, maybe not.
Slidey cards.
They are slippery. All right, Mr. O. Well, that didn't affect the top card, so
No,
we are
didn't.
good. We're good to go. Wow, Jenna, what's with all this good stuff you have here?
You have good stuff. It is a good reading.
We have the Four of Wands. We have the Three of Coins upright, too. And we have the Wheel of Fortune.
Look at that. Go, Jenna. Spin that wheel.
Wow, this is a very fortuitous time for you right now, Jenna. Could be lucky. It could indicate, some real happiness, some real happy good times. Maybe there'll be some reunion with friends or family. There's also, what is that one again? That's the 4?
3.
Oh, the 3 of coins. Oh my gosh. You are also going to be very, very busy. There's no mistake about that. You're going to be very busy and hard at work, but it's all good. This is a very fortunate time for you. There could be maybe, I don't know, maybe some financial thing happen, or maybe it has to do with relationships, friendships, etc.
Well, I'm wondering if it's the will, your mom's will
Oh,
that you
yeah.
mentioned. I'm thinking that maybe some of this is coming through in the next several weeks, or at least better news about it. I also think that
I didn't
3
think
of
about
coins there, to me, what that tells me is that you're probably going to get a reward at work, but the reward will be more work. People will say, oh my God, you're so good at this. I should let you do this too. So that may happen. You may just impress people. And then with the 4 of Wands.
Good night, Gina.
Good night, Gina. And with the 4 of Wands, like Banshee said, a fun outing or occasion.
She's getting the check within 6 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, that's it right there. No wonder things are looking up, Jenna. You have something to look forward to.
Fortune. I hope it's worth it.
All 3 of these cards indicate happiness. And on some level, this talks about happiness with family or at a gathering. So, it's coming from family ties. So
yeah, maybe you're going to a wedding, or somebody's having a baby, or somebody's having some sort of milestone event, and you might participate.
I was trying to tie it in with the money because it's coming from family. But that's okay, Mr. O. Let's see what we have here. Jenna, it looks to me, okay, so now we have the stork. The stork is changes and bringing new things.
That's a pretty card.
And then we have the fish. That's your money. That's your flow of money. And it looks like it's going to signal a real change for you in your life. It's going to, make a difference for you in some way, where either you're going to be able to do some of the things that you've been wanting to do, or maybe put the money into something you've really needed. This is going to make a real positive impact on your life.
Yeah, it goes really well with the other cards, especially the Wheel of Fortune. So something big is just going to happen, even besides the money, maybe. Like maybe just, some other thing happens for you.
Okay, you can live stream, but not on Thursdays and Sundays. Kidding. But anyway.
So good luck, yeah.
Good luck. I think things are really looking up here, Jenna. This was a very good reading.
Hope you enjoyed that.
I hope it was worth waiting for.
Yeah. We might have to get another PC. We'll see.
Hey, Beck. You are up, and then Jung, January Girl, MG, Sydney, and SP. So I hope you're still with us, Beck. Sorry for whatever happened before. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's not the first time that we've had some sort of, problem in the chat room, so.
Well, Jenna, our new laptop really changed things for us here. Of course, some of the changes were kind of clunky at first as we got used to everything and had to figure out how to do our live streams on it without all the buffering.
Our old one we've had since 2013.
Yeah, we've had one since that one we've been using before was a 2013. And it's still kicking, but the graphics is going on it.
Right.
Oh, you absolutely can, Beck. Thanks for sticking with us, okay?
Let's go to the mermaid deck.
Oh, yeah. I love reading. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Beck.
All right. And don't forget, Jung, you'll be next.
You're welcome, Jenna. Thanks for being one of our friends, too.
We appreciate everybody. I can't stress that enough. It's so much fun to come here Thursdays and on Sundays. It's the highlight of, It's not like I don't have a life, but it is the highlight of my week. I enjoy it a lot.
We're old, so it is the highlight of our life. Like, oh, I'm all excited.
No, we do other things. We really do. But, of course, we're in quarantine now. So, I mean, sort of. There's not much we can do right now.
Thanks, Jenna. That's very sweet.
Well, it's okay, Beth. We're glad it all worked out.
Right, and I think that was a problem. I mean, I think we had some hints that maybe some stuff was going on, but we didn't really know specifically. So, okay. This was a love reading, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you got?
So, we have the Knight of Wands.
Nine of Pentacles.
The Nine of Pentacles, and that's reversed. And then we have the High Priestess, and she is reversed. So the Knight of Wands is a dashing, trustworthy kind of person. They may be coming directly into your life. The energy is a fiery energy, and it's somebody who just exudes trust. The energy seems to be more masculine, but I think those are arbitrary distinctions.
It's very arbitrary. It could be
Yeah.
male or female.
Right. It's just somebody is coming to you who will epitomize trust, fairness, honesty. But along with that, though, is maybe the idea that they're changing their orientation to life. That maybe they were kind of a solitary person, and now maybe they want to move away from that. There may be some reasons that may be ulterior, like maybe they need security for some reason or something like that.
Can we stop right there?
Go ahead.
No, because I totally agree with him. That's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like, Beck, they're coming out of... sometimes we just click like that. But I feel that this is a person who may have some very fiery energy. It could be a fire sign, just somebody with a lot of dynamic will and energy and drive and motivation. And they're actually very attractive too. You're going to have they may have a very magnetic attraction, to you or you to them. And the thing is, I feel they're coming out of their shell. Maybe they're coming out of a bad relationship where they just laid low for a while and, stuck to themselves. Maybe they were just trying to get their lives in order in some way. But now they're ready to face the world
They're
again.
coming out of quarantine.
That could be,
It
too.
could be. Hopefully that means it's good,
Look at that. Look at that. He just moved the cards. Did you guys see it move? That was Sun Man.
So then you also have this High Priestess reversed, and
Yes.
I'm thinking that maybe that person will be coming towards you because they will really be drawn to you, because not just maybe because there's something romantic there, it could be that, but also because there's something really deep and spiritual that they want to embrace with you, that they want to get from you, that maybe they will see you as bigger than life for them. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't mean it won't be a balanced love, but it's like you fulfill them in certain ways maybe. They're lacking this stuff. That's why they're coming towards you.
Well, I wouldn't have gone quite there, so this is where I deviate a little bit, but I will say that I feel that this person is more of a... How do I want to say it? They're more planted in the real world. They don't have a lot of the intuition or psychic or maybe those kinds of energies working for them. That's not to say, they may, maybe they could become interested someday, but they seem to be, in my mind, more practical, maybe down to earth sort of person.
Okay,
that's kind of what
yeah.
I'm thinking of there.
Yeah.
They don't... They don't go with their gut. They go with what they see in front of them.
So maybe what I'm trying to say is that maybe in you, they may see their opposite.
Okay.
And that maybe it's an opposites attraction.
Yeah, and that could very well be.
So let's see what the Lenormand says. Sunny has one half sleepy eye open and looking right at me.
That is so funny how he just did that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morgan. I don't think we can get to you today. We have less than a half an hour, and we're doing a poll for a contest, and we have probably enough readers to do. So I'm sorry about that. If you want, you could come back for our next schedule on Sunday, and maybe we can get you in then. The Fox.
Yep, we have the Fox for you, Beck, and then we have the Gentleman card, which again, you know, like I said, this is just another person card, so it could be male or female, my opinion. But it's interesting because this person is going to be very smart. They're going to be incredibly practical minded and smart. Like they know, they're, you know, like the MacGyver of life. If you remember MacGyver.
Yeah.
They seem to know how to do things and how to get things done in the best ways possible. They seem to understand how to navigate the workplace successfully and things like that. They're very sharp. They're very sharp. You won't be able to pull anything past them.
So maybe it isn't so much, like I said, because you're their opposite. Maybe this was really more the signifier that they're more of a hands-on kind of personality. They're more a pragmatic, practical person. Mm-hmm. But the cleverness, I think, is exemplified. And I think that kind of supports the fiery energy of the wands.
Yeah, yes it does.
All
Not
right.
just because it's red in color, but yes, it does. So that's what we have for you, Beck. I hope that helps.
And we're going to move on.
We're going to move on to Jung. Jung, are you still with us? It's your turn. And then after Jung is January Girl, MG, Sydney, and SP.
And it is possible that some people may have dropped out.
That's true.
So we'll just have to see. Sunny is super
You're
dead.
welcome, Bex. Come back and see us again.
Thanks, Bex. I think it all worked out.
Oh gosh, extreme close-up. As we give Jung a chance to see if they're still here. Well, Jenna, you know, you might win that reading tonight. All right, you want to type the name in? Y-U-N-G. Give them one last chance, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I think we'll do the reading after, we'll do the drawing after the next reading, and then we'll finish up.
So anyways, I was going to tell that story about a real psychic thing that happened yesterday, and that was that Banshee had to run to the gas station, and it's a convenience store, so I said, oh, maybe you should grab us a little snack, and so she said, yeah, right, you know, or whatever, and she went off there, and then she comes back, and before she pulls it out of the bag, I said, what did you get? Uncle Al's? And she said, exactly, and that's what it was. It was a brand name, Uncle Al, that I'd never heard of before. Just like an off-brand, real generic. Did you want to add anything?
No, not at all. This is your story, Mr. O.
So we haven't seen Young yet, and I
see MG has put their question, but there's one other person in front of you, MG, so hang in there.
Yeah, and
so we're going to cross off Jung and move on.
so hold on, MG.
And January Girl, you are up, and then MG, and then Sydney, and then SP.
And somewhere in between our drawing.
Yes. We'll do January Girl, and then we'll do the drawing.
So January Girl, what you got for us today? That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay, MG.
That's fine.
No harm done. I was just letting you know it wasn't quite time.
Then I could just scroll back up and find it if I need it.
How many times I've hit the wrong buttons, I can't tell you.
And January Girl, are you missing in action? That would be terrible.
Yeah, where are you, January Girl? I will definitely keep her in the drawing, but hopefully she'll get her reading.
I'm going to type in their name.
Oh, so why is that up?
What?
That?
I froze it.
Oh.
I'm supposed to do that.
I see, because you're in the chat. I'm sorry. I got scared. I thought we went down.
You are scary. Oh, I shouldn't
There
even talk about
she
that.
is. Okay. Hang on a minute. Q didn't go through. Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry, that's your only chance. Ah! No, it's not.
No, it's not. Well, I'm going to start numbering people and getting ready for the drawing while we're waiting.
And I will just go ahead and remind people that eventually Banshee will have another soul story, and who knows, maybe I might too. And soul stories are unique signs, synchronicities, omens that happen to people, and that maybe there's a story to that. So we have told some stories. Banshee mostly, she's told about 6. We also have a monthly modality message, which if you are aware of the astrological modalities, you might want to check that out. And that next one will be around the time that the sun moves into Virgo. And I see January Girl has rejoined us. So we will start.
Hang on. I'm putting people down. Hold on. Okay. So we got the question. Now, how do we want to do that? Let's just do 3 cards and see what the letter represented. Let's see.
Yeah.
And it should tell us if it's good or bad or whatever, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So we'll see.
We'll use this deck again. The Healing Light. Tarot. Now, I like decks like this that are a little glossier and thin that I can just shuffle more easily. Ruffle, like I do. Okay. Well, it was an odd thing. He pulled that right out of my head. But we do stuff like that all the time. I mean, he acted like, why aren't you surprised that happened? And I'm like, because it happens so much. So.
But I swear I never heard of a brand name like that. I mean, it was like the most generic thing in the world.
It is true. It was too.
Generic tasting.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles upright. And then we have the darn Death card reversed. I never like to see the Death card reversed. So we'll talk about that. Well, it almost seems like it is job related in some way or financially related.
The Pentacles.
You've got 2 Pentacle cards here, and then you've got the Major Arcana card. The 8 of Pentacles is kind of a warning to, be aware of, how people see you and the type of work you do. Make sure that, you're leaving a good impression with people. Because that card can indicate that maybe, that could end up being a problem. I don't know if that would be what the letter is about. This Knight of Pentacles, though, is indicating that something is happening. Like maybe either if you're looking for a job, you might get an interview, you might get something coming. If you're looking for some money or financial relief or some money coming to you, it can happen. The Death card, though, is kind of, again, is kind of putting a stop on it, though. Here's this Knight wanting to rush in, and here's this Death saying, no, we're not going to take that. We're going to put the brakes on it. I wonder why.
Yes, and I seem to recall that, of course, you were working with some job offers or situations, and some of them were really interesting and all that. And I'm thinking that that's what some of this is about. A letter maybe is talking about that. But I'm thinking that maybe there's a slowdown. It's probably because of Corona or something like that. And it may be that they're just not able to really fulfill at this time. They may want to keep you in their good graces, but they're not able to do whatever you might be waiting for. Maybe you've engaged with them, or maybe it's something you were going to be, or something that was happening later. I don't know how immediate this is. Some of this, I don't know if it's related to anything current too, because maybe it's the feeling too that just there's so much stagnation around you right now too. You know.
I really like what he's saying there. It's possible that there is an opportunity here that is being put on hold right now because of corona or cutbacks. I mean, there's such a boomerang effect. I mean, it's not just all the, obviously there's all the suffering and dying and people having to hide, but it's affecting businesses in a very bad way right now. And so everything is kind of sputtering. And I kind of see that here. So it behooves you to try to maintain your best, maintain appearances. Show that you are ready, you are able, that you are a good, solid worker. Don't let up, don't slack off, and don't be discouraged, because this card is reversed, and that's kind of what I'm worried about there.
Right, and I don't know much about your current employment, but I do know that some of my friends have been really challenged by the employment situation, because sometimes we're working in at-will situations, and a boss may just decide they like somebody else more than you. So I am thinking Banshee's right. Put your best foot forward. This is not the time to look like you're indifferent to your job or anything like that, especially if you really need it.
Let's see what the Lenormand can add.
Yeah, maybe gonna take longer.
Well, I've got the tree, which is a nice, healthy card in a way. And I've got the lily. And I get the feeling here that,
Needs time.
right, there's going to be a time factor involved here for things to start growing and flourishing again. It's not going to happen right away. And I think it's going to, when it happens, it's going to be something that is maybe something that you are going to grow into you too. It's not something that is going to be like, wow, I've just landed this great position, that's going to make me a lot of money now. No, it's going to be a starting place, and you're going to grow into it.
I agree with that, and I think that it is really like a slow but guaranteed growth in a way, and it is a process of maturation.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, definitely.
So I hope that works out.
So that's what we see right now, January girl. I hope that makes sense for you. And hey, MG, you are up. So I know you posted that question.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll back to their question there. It's just up there.
Tell me if I will sign a contract, sea-based or land-based, before the end of the year. Should we do the 2 and 2 again?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to grab a deck?
Sure. I'll use Karma.
All right.
Thanks for the question.
Oops.
There you are. All right. Thanks for the
all
question.
All right, MG. We're on it. And I guess we're going to do this reading before we do the drawing. Sorry, guys. I know you're all in suspense.
You're welcome.
And I messed up my numbering. But I'll be able to count down. Doggone it.
Vaguely, I recall. I think you've been around for a few sessions now.
So what we're going to do is we're going to ask, if you will sign a contract, will it be sea-based or land-based? One side will be sea-based, the other side will be land-based, and we'll just see what looks most likely. We did this reading for Gina earlier about her question. So we'll try this and see. All right, Mr. O. All right. Okay. Well, I don't want to say it could go either way, but it might. So here is the Ace of Swords, upright.
Is this the sea-based?
Yeah, with the first one. The Queen of Cups, upright for that. And then we have the Ten of Wands, upright.
That seems to be a contract.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The Ten of Wands.
Well, it's...
Wands. It's burdens.
I know. That could be a contract.
I will talk about that. And the King of Coins. Well, I'm sure you will too. We may disagree on this one. Okay. So,
Well,
I
obligation.
think the sea-based one maybe has the most potential. But I think you're going to really have to make a decision here. Maybe you're going to have more than one offer. And the Ace of Swords indicates you're going to have a big decision to make. It's leaning towards the sea-based one because I feel this will make you the most emotionally happy. You know, this is something that will give you a lot of pleasure and satisfaction.
I totally agree with that.
Whereas this other position, the Ten of Wands, like you said, this could have some contractual obligations attached to it, but the Ten of Wands is often a card of burdens and struggle. So it means you might have to work a lot harder at this job, and it might take a lot out of you.
It looks like a reward, though.
But it looks as though you could reap more rewards from this job materially. So I guess you're going to have to decide, do you want to go with something that would make you happier? Or do you want to go with something that would, fulfill you more materially, but is going to make you work very hard?
Right. It would be more like of a journey towards that.
Yeah. I sense, because also this Ace of Swords talks about decisions, that you might get one of each. Or,
Yeah,
you're definitely going to have more than one thing that you're going to have to make a decision on.
Boy.
Hey, when it rains, it pours, MG.
Let's do the Lenormand.
Yeah, let's see what the Lenormand says about this.
Yeah, I have to agree with Banshee that it seems like the sea-based thing seems to have emotional happiness.
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, cool. I think the other one would be financially more rewarding, perhaps, or power-wise more rewarding, but it seems like you have a longer road there.
Well, I think what's ahead for you is very positive. The Moon card often indicates success at work. Different people read it differently, but it can be a work-related success card. And then you have the Tree. And so to me, this indicates a growthful opportunity that will bring, some success, and probably long-term success. It's very positive,
Yeah, I agree with those, and I'm just this is the part where I really will differ from my partner here.
Oh.
That traditionally the Ten of Wands does really talk about subjugation of a sort, and really kind of like people who are working for others. There's a number of darker meanings. But in the context of the reading, I felt that this also implied, to some degree, an agreement or something else. So I could just lighten it up a little bit and say that it isn't a guarantee of hard, back-breaking work, but it is a guarantee of something that will have more work involved and a longer path. There is success. And Sunny is finally getting into that.
It's taken down my cards.
You
my
do get a
new
moon card.
cards. So that's what we have for you, MG. Thanks for waiting. And we're going to take I know I have Sydney and SP to do, and we will go into overtime to finish your readings. But right now, I'm going to get up my random number generator.
All right. This is it, everyone. So we are doing the random drawing to see who gets one of our free readings. It's a test marketing that we're doing to see if this is a reading that we will offer for fee when our business develops, which is coming up.
Okay, I think we've had 15 people.
Sunny says hi.
I'm going to go pull up a random number generator. Yeah, if you want to.
And Banshee's doing the
It's
random
going to pop right up, and I'm going to put the number in as 1 to 15. And I'm going to generate a number right now. Drum roll. Number 14.
A person we haven't read for yet, right?
No. So, you're right. I just want to... 5, 6, 7. Sydney, are you with us?
Sydney is apparently the winner of our free reading. So we will post that later on in the comments for this live stream later.
Oh, hi, Yolo. You're a little late today. We won't be able to read for you. Sorry.
Yeah, we're kind of closing down.
But thanks for joining us and stopping in.
Don't forget to try to drop in on a Sunday, maybe.
Sydney, are you with us?
Sydney is the winner of the card reading.
So Sydney may, I don't know who Sydney is, and if they have...
I think they're the first time here.
Yeah. So it was beginner's luck, and we will see if we can get a hold of them, and if not, we may do this again next Thursday. So come back next Thursday if you want to try again. Possibility is that this might be an open reading. We'll see. So you are here. Sydney. Okay.
All right, Sydney. So you have one... Go ahead.
Thank you. You have won a reading, a 6-card reading from us that we will be able to give to you either via video or email, your choice. So you need to do one of two things. You either need to write to us at our tarotfortoday@gmail.com. You want to show that?
I'm going to write that in.
He's going to write in our Gmail address, and you can let us know if you want a video reading. It'll just be a private reading that we will send you a link to that you can listen to, or we can send you an email reading. And that's beside the reading we're going to do for you tonight,
We're still going to
Sydney.
do a reading for you tonight, a free short reading. So just go ahead and tell us if you prefer a general reading or any kind of question.
Right. So tell us your reading for tonight. And when you write to us, make sure we know how to contact you. So, congratulations.
Congratulations to Sydney, everyone. Woohoo!
Beginner's luck.
See, you can come here first time and win something.
Yeah.
Who knew? And there will be another drawing next Thursday, right? Or next Sunday?
Maybe.
Maybe. Or something's going on for our anniversary.
Something may be going on. The person you're going to marry and what your relationship will be like.
All right, we got that question.
All right, let's see if we can find something out about that. We will tell you more about this 6-card reading when you write to us, just what it's about. You could probably tailor it to love. It's a general reading, or maybe to career. Your choice, Sydney. But for now, this will be your reading today. And everybody, please like our page. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. You'll get notifications when we go live and do more readings.
Okay, Sydney, here we go.
Okay, we have the 5 of, make sure I know what this is. Cups, that's right. 5 of Cups, reversed. Those cups are a little bit faint there. And we have...
Sorry.
It's all right. We have Judgment, upright. And then we have the King of Cups, reversed. I think it's a good bet that this person might be a water sign. You've got a lot of water energy here. So I'm thinking it's somebody that has a lot of, they're very emotional. They're very emotional. They're very passionate. They could be creative sort of individual. The 5 of Cups reversed indicates that you might meet them after maybe they have had some setbacks or losses and they have finally recovered and they're moving on in their life. You might hit them at that moment where they're leaving something behind that they really need to let go of and they're moving forward in their life. it looks as though it rattled them a lot emotionally because the King of Cups is reversed here. So I get that feeling. And the Judgment card indicates to me that, they're at a point of really transforming themselves. They really want a big change to happen. And maybe you will be that change for them.
This is a very spiritual person, and you may be a big part of what that is. Like maybe they glom onto your spiritual nature. But also, too, I think that they're, especially when they come to you or when this begins to happen, that they are really in the process of really upgrading themselves, too. And that maybe also, too, they are dealing specifically with understanding their emotional nature because they realize that there's a lot of things emotionally within them that they have to kind of calm or find context for. And I see that mostly through these things, the Five of Cups and the King reversed. So I'm thinking they're just really a really loving person who has some certain set of issues, and that somehow maybe this is what brings you together because maybe there's a commonality there somehow.
So, you know what? I'm looking at this and I really feel this answers the first part of the question because she also wanted to know what their married life might be like. So can we throw quick cards for that?
Okay.
I want to see if we can tell a little bit about, future. And, it looks like this could be a relationship that will last, but I think these cards might tell us one way or another if this is the one. Okay. And I'm going to get the Lenormand ready because we're going to get to SP and then we are done. Cut. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. And we have the Seven of Cups upright. Well, what will your life be like? I feel that, throughout this time, there's going to be a lot of decisions and choices that you're going to have to, make and agree upon together. And sometimes you might find this person maybe just a little bit stubborn, maybe just a little bit demanding of their way, more than you would like. So, like in every marriage, there's give and take, and you just got to try to find and juggle and find that happy medium together.
Remember I was talking about their spiritual nature and some of how that was challenging them, and I think this is telling me that too with the Seven of Cups and the Ace. There's a drive in this person. They're questing for truth, they're questing for knowledge, they're questing for the ultimate answer. And that's what the Seven of Cups represents, is there's a lot of things going around for them, and they're questing towards them. And as the Knight of Wands, it may be that they don't always have their sure footing. That's where I think you come in, that you are their emotional complement in your relationship with them, and you supply the love and energy that makes them feel their quest is worthwhile.
Well, and I still suggest the possibility exists for things like, should we have children? How many? Where do we want to live? Things like that, the important decisions in life, the Ace of Swords, you might not always reach agreement on. So just recognize that. But every marriage has that. You just have to learn to work through your difficulties. I sense that sometimes with the bigger picture issues, sometimes you guys might have some problems there getting along.
And I would have to say that for me, although aces are decisions, sometimes they're also about movement too, about beginnings of things. So that's why I'm seeing this sort of drive to find truth, as I put it. What you got there?
Well, it's kind of interesting because I first drew the mountain and then I drew the anchor. And so to me, this is indicating that I think that some of these decisions and stuff, they could be a stumbling block in your marriage that will come up more than once. because the anchor kind of indicates us like things staying in place. So I think you guys won't always have an easy marriage in that you will struggle to come to terms and agreement with things, but there is nothing really majorly horrible here that I see.
You're compatible. There's definitely a compatibility there, but I think that one of their traits is that maybe this is a kind of a restless spirit. Maybe that ace also talks about their need to be active, and I don't know if that would go towards frequent moving, like they're just never happy in one place and they got to keep moving, but there's something restless about them. And so you're going to be the kind of person that maybe have to work on reining them in once in a while. You know, that's about as bad as it gets, really. Is just you're the complement to their restless spirit. You're the person who makes it more real for them.
So I think romantically and everything else is fine. It's really more of the mundane areas, you know, that might cause some issues from time to time. And that's what we see for you, Sydney. So I hope that helped and that you'll be contacting us soon for your free reading. And hey, Lisa, I'm sorry you're a little late today. We won't be able to fit you in. We have one more reading and we are done for the night. So SP, are you with us? I'm glad to see you again, though, Lisa. I'll tape it in.
And we will be back again on Sunday. We are technically over, but we're waiting for that one last reading that we promised somebody. So do check us out again on Sunday.
There will be more giveaways throughout this month. If you follow us on Twitter and Facebook, we're probably going to do a giveaway out there as well.
Did you put a name there? Because I don't see the name.
I thought, doggone it, SP. Let me try that again. It's that darn spell check thing.
Don't forget to also check out our shows over the weekend, including Material Matters with the Banshee. And the Outlook on the Emotion Exchanges with me. Mine's on tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and Banshee's is on Sunday at 10 a.m.
And I'll be in the chat room for mine premiering it, so come and chat with me. I have a good time with everybody who comes in the chat to see the show. And the show is doing incredibly well, so I couldn't be happier.
And it looks like maybe SP isn't here.
Yeah.
So
I think we're done.
We're done. Want to thank everybody for coming, and if you didn't get your turn, we're sorry, but try us again sometime.
And we'll see you Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next show. So be safe, everybody. Take care. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.